Hey everybody, Kaylin McBee with Balance Massage and Wellness Center. Welcome to this week's 3-Minute Thursday. As you know, we have been collaborating with other health and wellness practitioners, and it is my pleasure and honor always to have Jen Turillo, owner of Concentric Care and Wellness, with us. She is one of the resident practitioners within Balance Massage and Wellness Center, and she's going to walk us through a proper ergonomic setup for our desks.
Yeah, thank you. I know we've been talking about doing this, and one of the things I really love doing is preventing those aches and pains.
Love it.
It's a wonderful pairing with other modalities like self-care, and whether you're working at home, which is we're in your home office.
Clearly we are in my home office right now.
Or if you are in the office, there are some things that you can do to look at your situation here to set yourself up and your body for success. So I'm going to start at the chair first.
Let's do it.
And we're going to kind of look at your stature as a person, the chair that you have, and then the desk situation.
Okay.
So in a perfect world, how do your feet feel? Are they connected to the ground?
They are not. They are a little bit swingy. My toes maybe are touching just slightly.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So I always start with the chair first.
Okay.
And we want to make sure that the height, the seat pan, is nice and flat.
Okay.
That when you,
I think it is, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And if you were to slide in, you should be able to easily transition your arms from the armrest space. Yeah, so like that looks pretty good.
Okay.
Your shoulders are soft, which is nice.
Great.
Sometimes we have these armrests. People love them or hate them.
Oh, yeah.
We always want to have them either enough so that the shoulders are resting, which yours are in perfect positioning, or slightly down.
Okay.
But we want to ensure that we're not doing this,
Punching
because we
up.
don't need more tension
Right.
in the neck, do we? But what do we do about your feet?
I'll
The
scooch out
feet-
so we can see my feet too.
Yeah, so the feet need to be in contact with something. And there are a few fixes for that. You can take a few reams of paper and put them under your feet. They do make
It's like a little
ergonomic
mini
stools.
footrest, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So you can be super creative with that, but your feet should have a connection point. They shouldn't be dangling in space because it's really not supportive for your back.
Right.
So that would be recommendation number one, is make sure that your feet are firmly planted on the ground. And if that doesn't happen, what do we need to add to make that switch? Okay, I wouldn't necessarily change the height of the chair, because if this moves,
Okay.
because this is not movable,
Got it.
but we can make adjustments here.
All right, so less about the chair height, more about
Yeah.
if it can get in and out properly,
Yeah.
and then put a footstool. All right,
Exactly.
got it.
Perfect. And we play with chair height if we are able to kind of slide forward and back.
Okay.
The next thing that I would consider is looking at your workspace, and is your workspace set up for success? We can look at reach, we can look at computer height,
Okay.
we can look at the keyboard, and aside from that, we can dig into a really deep and thorough ergonomic assessment, but start with your chair and how
Awesome.
you set up the desk.
I love that. Well, I appreciate that sometimes ergonomics can feel super overwhelming,
Mhm.
but if you got the chair right, then that is a really good starting point. And maybe we'll do another video on some of the other options.
I think that's really important, and
I
the
love
chair
it.
doesn't have to be a gazillion dollars.
Yep.
It's just how you set it up.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Jen, as
Pleasure.
always, for your expertise.
Yeah.
And be sure to share this video with anybody else that you think would need this type of information. And otherwise, this is Kaylin McBee with Balance Massage and Wellness Center. Make it a great day, everybody.